Hello guys, welcome back. So we're going to talk about the layout of V-Ray, and basically it's going to be the layout introduction. Now, I'm going to be very clear with this. Regarding the layout, basically we have multiple options to choose from in which we can use V-Ray from. Now, the main option or the main central, let's say, is going to be the asset editor right over here. So as soon as you install V-Ray on SketchUp, you will notice these layouts that are provided by V-Ray. First of all, we have Asset Editor. We're going to click on that one. And as soon as it shows, basically this is the main control for everything that we do in V-Ray. Now I'm going to be very seamless with these. There's many tabs here. We have, let's say, we have Materials tab, we have the Lights tab, we have Geometry, Render Elements, Textures, and the Settings. Now, as this is a basic course, and we're going to take basically the essentials and the basics, and which will provide us the sufficient knowledge to actually render a scene. Now, this is our scene basically we're going to work with. It's provided in this class itself. And basically, we're going to talk about these seamlessly and let's say simultaneously. Of course, I have multiple tabs that we can choose from and different uses for each. From materials, basically, a quick definition of materials is that these are the materials that we choose in the scene or in the model itself. Say that we have a material that we want to edit, and we can choose that material inside the asset editor and edit it out. We can edit that material and choose its unique showcase in the scene for the render, basically from reflections to refraction, or if we want to code it with something. So this is basically the basic perspective on it. In lights, we basically have different or like a variety of lights that we can choose. I'm sure you've heard of the mesh lights, rectangle lights, of course, sunlight and dome lights. There's this layout over here that is placed right after we install V-Ray basically. And we have all the lights that we can choose from and that we can use as well. So we have the rectangle light, sphere light, spotlight, we have IES light, omni dome light, and the last but not least, mesh light. Now, all of these can be used inside of the model itself, and there's plenty of uses for this. And so we can work with this basically through this scene. As you've seen or noticed here, I have inside the scene already, of course, placed inside the scene. We have the lights underneath the cupboard, let's say. I've used the rectangle light. So if I click on the rectangle light and I apply this little glimpse of a light, basically, or I just want to basically just give it a little light, from that side to that side. I can basically do that. So it works technically like a rectangle. So if we pull it from this side to the other, we can basically get a light that is elevated towards the sink. Same thing for here above the oven. We also have a little bit of rectangle light over here to give us some nice little shade over the teapot as well. So I'm gonna get back to my scene basically, and we can carry on this. So technically in the lights, we can choose the value and we can choose the color of the light. So for instance, this rectangle light that I just applied has a value of 30, which means it's not really high nor less. And it has the default color of white, and it's basically white noise. So we'll keep it as it is for now. As for geometry, we don't really add any geometric shapes inside of the render because this is basically a rendering software. So mostly what we'll look into is not the modeling aspect. We'll look into only the rendering aspect. So basically, this is the beginning of the three tabs: material, lights, and geometry. We'll carry on with the next one. See you later.